So here it'll be Dinamo Sassari and San Pablo Burgos, the battle of Italy against Spain, and really a tie or a series that looks like it's even before we start this thing off. It's I've seen some really good moments this season from both of the teams. For San Pablo Burgos, Earl Clark, Bruno Fittipaldo, Vitor Benite, Alex Barrera, Javi Vega, Miguel Salvo, Dallas McFadden, Hassel Rivero, Ferran Bastos, Augusto Lima, and Dragan Apic playing for Joan Peñarroya. And for Dinamo Sassari, Marco Spisu, how good was he for Italy during the break for the continental qualifiers? Mira Balan of Croatia, Jamie Smith, who's just joined from Bandirma, Lorenzo Bucarelli, Giacomo De Vecchi, all the way down. A good Dinamo Sassari team, perhaps made better with the addition of Jamie Smith. But it is a fascinating quarterfinal, round of 16 series. Probably befits, it would be a great quarterfinal series. These two teams coming into this competition, I think that they would be excited to get to the playoffs. And here they are, and they want to make the most of it.
And now the team, Dinamo Banco di Sardegna.
Everybody getting lined up for the night, including the referees, as they look at some of the highlights of Dinamo Sassari's season. Dinamo Sassari, again, winning so many games this year. Spisu being introduced, and I can't emphasize enough how good he was playing for Italy during the Eurobasket qualifiers. How quickly will Jamie Smith be incorporated into this Dinamo Sassari team? We have to talk about Dechampierre, who has been terrific, an MVP candidate.
Con il numero 21 Dechampierre, con il numero 22 Stefano Gentile, con il numero 23 Dwight Colby, con il numero 31 Michele Vitali, il coach Gianmarco Pottecco, assistito da Edo Casalone e Jerry Gerosa.
Well, before you would have home and away, but right now it's a best of three. So Dinamo Sassari, if this game goes to three, if this series goes to three, they will host the third game. Boris Krejci on the left, Oskar Lucic in the middle from Latvia, and Alexei Davidov from Russia on the right will be refereeing tonight.
Mr. Alexei Davidov from Russia.
Clark, Fittipaldo, Benite, Miguel Salvo, and Augusto Lima in the starting five for San Pablo Burgos. Of course, Fittipaldo, a Uruguay international, Lima, Benite, both played for Brazil, and they're actually in their roster at the last Olympics when they hosted it. Both those guys played well for their country. Here's Benite, 13.5 points, shooting 43% from three-point range and 89% at the free throw line. Peñarol, well, they've had some good games, some tough games. Started out 2-0, but then went to 2-3 before reeling off 3 consecutive wins. And then they alternated between wins and losses for the rest of the season. The Dinamo Sassari will be Spissu, Bilan, Evans, Pierre, and Michele Vitali, another outstanding contributor for Italy during the Eurobasket 2021 qualifiers. But Dechampierre has been really the player that has heard the plaudits this season. 13.7 points per game. He's shooting 53% inside the arc. And Gianmarco Pozzecco, the head coach, will be looking to get the most that he can out of Pierre. And I haven't really had an opportunity to call many games this season for Dinamo Sassari, so I'll just go ahead and throw this out there. What a colorful character Pozzecco was as a player. I mean, he was amazing. So many memories. Probably one of the best known players of his generation. And of course, famously a member of that Italy team that finished second. They got the silver medal at the 2004 Olympics. Playing for Carlo Recchicalti. And now here he is calling the shots. Well, good evening, folks. Welcome to Sassari, Italy. This is the Basketball Champions League. It is the round of 16. It's game one between Dinamo Sassari and San Pablo Burgos. What a fascinating encounter. And quickly getting it down low, and Bilan scores for Sassari. Bilan has got a lot of experience in this competition. He played for Strasbourg in the past. San Pablo Burgos passing it around outside. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Bruno Fittipaldo. Sassari, down low it goes. Spissu open, banks it in. 4-0 lead for Sassari at the start. Earl Clark launches it, gets the three-pointer to fall. San Pablo Burgos pulled to within one. Bilan, over the shoulder pass, gets it back from Michele Vitali. Now Bilan backing up Lima. What a matchup that is, and Bilan wins that one. Really, unless you're going to push Bilan out, if you're Lima, you couldn't have done much more. Now the bounce pass knocked away. Here's Spissu up ahead, and the ball batted. into the other direction. And Benite again, up high. Steps back, that's a long three. If it goes, and it is. So Vitor Benite, who played at the Final Four a couple years ago in Athens, along with Lima with UCAM Murcia. And certainly hit some big shots then. Comes out and drills one here at the start. So Lima comes out and pleads his case. And his appeals fall on deaf ears. Vitali, you know what? I mean, the way he's played, especially this season, has been showed so much composure. The way he played for Italy during the last window was terrific. Good, strong move inside, and putting it up and in was Miguel Salvo. And Pablo Burgos determined to get a good look, and they'd get one. So they take the lead, 8-6. Now Pierre going up against Salvo. The Canada international hands it off. Elon can't quite get it. And now Benite has it. Benite to Clark. And then the pass goes out of bounds. Electric atmosphere here in Sassari tonight. And Lima raises his hand to say, I committed the foul there. Spisu dribbles to his left, back over, and Evans misses from deep. Salvo goes deep. They pass it back outside. Now Benite. And Salvo gets swatted by Evans. Good heavens. Remember, an Italian team won the Basketball Champions League last year for the first time, but here's the alley-oop. And it's thrown down by Augusto Lima. Well, the Sassari defense kind of fell asleep there. And now the foul down low on Clark before the shot. So good job by Evans getting the foul. So second foul on Burgos. Of course, in year one, it was the Iberostar Tenerife that won it, and then it was Ike Athens who beat Benite's UCAM Murcia in year two. Last year, Virtus Bologna beat Iberostar Tenerife in the final. And now the ball goes back over to Burgos. And really in the Basketball Champions League, folks, as you look at the replay here and the defense, it's all about two seasons. It's the regular season, and then it's the playoffs. I mean, we're starting over right now. And you better be ready to play at this end. And here it is, the three-point shot by Fittipaldo. And I'll tell you what, he has got that in his repertoire. He has been excellent shooting the three-pointer all season. Pass back to Bilan. Salvo chases it down. Now to Benite. Positive start for Burgos. Benite for three! And Pozecco has to get a timeout because Burgos are like a house on fire right now. They have taken a 16-6 lead.
Blocca il tabellone perché andremo a cercare I concorrenti che all'intervallo lungo porteranno.
Let's go down to the huddle and listen to Coach Gianmarco Pozecco.
They get the ball, we play one-on-one, 3 meters from them. And they are not able to beat us one-on-one. So we have not to be worried about their one-on-one because they just shoot. How many threes they score? 4. One time alley-oop because we were sleeping. We were playing great, but we didn't play defense. We were 6-0. They were 6-0.
Well, that was a timeout just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of Burgos more than anything, because they have come out and just shifted into a higher gear. Burgos right now in 10th place in Spain at 11-11, the same record as Baskonia and Unicaja, who are 8th and 9th respectively. And Gran Canaria right behind them are 10 and 11. It's a tightly packed Liga Endesa. Valencia at 12 and 10, and Moorbank Andorra also at 12 and 10. And the foul called on Salvo, and they are going to count it. So a 3-point play in the offing here for Pierre, coming right out of the timeout. Of course, Sassari's second behind Virtus Bologna in Italy's top flight. 3 games behind. Pierre does not convert the 3-point play. And now Fittipaldo has it. Fittipaldo hands it off, and the ball goes out of bounds. Not able to be corralled by Lima. Now Michele Vitale for Sassari. Gets it to Spissu. Vitale pulls up from deep. It's good. Well, that's what you expect to see from him. What he did for Italy during the break, and now he's doing it for Sassari. Three-point shot for Clark. Now Pierre rebounds and runs, hands it off to Spissu. Vitale open again, so he takes it and he makes it. Well, the timeout was the trick, because coming out of it, Sassari have scored 8 unanswered points. Back-to-back threes for Vitale. Now Benite lines it up and drills a 3. He has started like as hot as a firecracker. He's 3 of 3 from 3-point range. Vitor Benite. Another 3-point shot. And quickly for Burgos. Clark, he's open, so why not? But he's short. It's Pierre who missed on the last trip down for Sassari. Dump, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Sassari basketball. So Dechampierre goes out of the game, and Dwight Colby comes in. Jamie Smith also into the game. So a 3-guard lineup for Sassari, and Burgos now with an offensive foul called on Clark. Called for a foul on Evans. Didn't see it there. So Smith, who was so effective for Pantirma, comes into the game. And with Smith, again, you've got a 3-guard lineup. Raciel Rivero the Cuban. So suddenly calling the basketball game tight are the referees. As McFadden comes into the basketball game, a salvo. How good was McFadden, the naturalized Georgia international? Played great during the break as well. Evans gets the first one to drop. That's his first point of the game. And they'll have to get used to his free throw motion because Benite and Lima were both in the lane early. They blew the whistle, but he made the free throw, so he's not going to have to attempt it again. Fittipaldo and Spissu, fascinating matchup. Those guys the same height. Both can shoot it. Here's Fittipaldo over to Benite, and they're reaching the foul on Smith. Sassari have fouls to give. They haven't committed any until that one. Rambasas checks into the game. Played on Iberostar Tenerife's title-winning team in year one. Also played for him the last couple of years. Now McFadden launches it from deep. And here comes Sassari. Driving in and putting it up and almost scoring. Colby follows. Almost scoring with Stefano Gentili. Now Smith for three, and he ties it up at 19. Oh, Benite, what can you say? He's not missing, folks. Give him the basketball every trip down the floor. 4 3-pointers for Vitor Benite. He's made all of them. Evans. Gentile. Evans. Colby goes up and he gets swatted by Lima. McFadden thought about it. Now he dumps it down low to Lima. And Gentile picks up the foul. Stefano Gentile's father, Fernando, played. Known as Nando. Gentile played for so many years. And now the dump down low. And Rivero gets it back. Uh-oh, it goes to Benite, but he misses. Hasiel Rivero with the offensive rebound. They stick with it. And the midseason acquisition for San Pablo Burgos, Dragan Apic, who will go to the line. Apic makes the first. San Pablo Burgos 4th overall in rebounding during the regular season. And Dinamo Sassari, in fact, right behind them at number 5. And Apic's 2 free throws take the lead to 24-19. drive, and Gentile banks it in. And the pass thrown away. A little bit of miscommunication there with Bassas and McFadden. Well, Peñarol could not have asked for a better start offensively tonight. But again, that timeout, ever since that timeout for Sassari, it's been a different game for the Italians. Bassas almost reached in, knocked it away, and got a steal, but in the end, he was called for a foul.
Dinamo. Per sostituzione Burgos, esce Salvo, rientra il numero 8 Benite.
So, going out of the game. You see Smith make the first free throw. Was Miguel Salvo. He's got 2 points, 2 rebounds. And now it is Haciel Rivero, McFadden, Benite, Bassas, and Appice.
5 punti, sostituito il numero 7 Bucarelli.
Smith goes out, having hit the free throws, and Bucarelli enters the game. So Lorenzo Bucarelli into play defense here on Burgos's final possession. They try to take it down as far as they can. Presumably they'll get, well, they had a foul to give, so no problem there. Well, you're thinking Bassas has the propensity to hit some shots as the clock winds down. Will they get it to Benite? Yes, they do. He puts it up and knocks it in. Another one for Vitor Benite. It's been his quarter, folks. Vitor Benite has been red hot. I tell you, they don't come any hotter than that. Vitor Benite with 14 points. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range, and San Pablo Burgos lead at 26-23 at Dinamo Sassari after one. So Burgos, 6 of 11 from deep, and of course most of that is Benite. 3 of 6 for Sassari from downtown, 5 of 10 inside the arc. San Pablo Burgos, 3 of 4 inside the arc. And San Pablo Burgos did open up a 10-point lead at 16-6, forcing Gianmarco Pizzeco to call a timeout, and right out of that, Dinamo Sassari reeled off 8 consecutive points. But San Pablo Burgos have managed to keep their noses in front. They did actually tie it at 19. But San Pablo Burgos have taken the lead right here at the end of the quarter. Fascinating games in the round of 16. Zaragoza on top by 6 against Liat Cabalas. That's in Spain. Zaragoza. Hapoel Jerusalem have already won their game tonight, 91-78 at home over Peristeri, and Turk Telekom won at home in Ankara, Turkey over Besiktas, 89-78. Besiktas played very well. Didier Dijon trailing at home 22-20 against Nizhny Novgorod. Nike Athens nodded at home 28 apiece against Telekom Basketball. So Colby, Gentili, Pierre, Smith, and Paulius Sorokas, the Lithuanian, in the game now for Dinamo Sassari. Apic, Bassas, McFadden, Rivero, and Miguel Salvo in the game. The swat as Rivero tried to get it inside. Looked like could have been any one of 3 players that got the block there. And Colby gets the credit for the block. Now Gentile. His pass intended for Colby. Goes off of him and then the backboard. Now Bassas pulls up. He's left open. It's good. But on Bassas. Played for Spain during the last window. Again, he knows what it's like to win this title. He won it in year 1 with the Beerstad Tenerife and also played in the final last year. Now Miguel Salvo called for the foul. And that's a good call by the ref. He was had his right arm all over Dechampierre. Pierre turns, takes it to the corner. Gentile, good! Stefano Gentile. Now Gentile runs into Apic, who is called for the block. Watch Apic. Yep. He just kind of turned ever so slightly at the end. And I think that was all the referee needed to call that foul. And Gentile now goes down, makes a play on offense. And then gets the charge called, or the blocking call on Apic. Pinheiro certainly letting his opinion known to Gentile, and now an offensive foul called on Sassari for trying to set the screen. Oh, in fact, it wasn't. It was just trying to get free. Jamie Smith. Ball goes out of bounds. That is McFadden. Quite start to the game for him. Bassas for 3. Sassari with a chance to pull to within 1 or to tie it with a 3. Colby. And Colby has it knocked away by Rivero. McFadden from deep. Pierre with the rebound. Three-point shot. And Apic battling for the rebound, and I think they are going to call a foul on Apic. He was boxing out Colby. And Colby doing a good job of standing his ground. So Colby gets a breather, as does Apic. And Lima comes back into the game. Apic has 2 fouls, as does Salvo. And inside it goes, and it's Dechampierre. He's dangerous from anywhere, but especially from 10 feet and in. Bassas. His pass to McFadden, wide open. Excellent effort by Bassas to be able to knock it to Jaciel Rivero. So another opportunity for San Pablo Burgos. Now Rivero for 3, rims out. Pierre out on the break. Gentile decides to pull it back out. Burgos has it knocked away, then he has it stolen. A little too much dribbling. Yeah, way too much dribbling, and Rivero, all he had to do was just reach in and take it away. Sassari fans rocking and rolling now, boy. They feel their time is coming. Bassas, well, they left it wide open, so he says, why not? I'll take it all the way. But on Bassas. Bassas has the three-pointer, and now the drive. Evans gets in the paint, kind of throws up a crazy shot. Bilan there for the rebound, puts it up and in. And the reach and the foul on Gentile. Now Michele Vitali comes back into the game. And Gentile takes a seat. So good work by Gentile, but now he is going to watch. He exits the game having scored 5 points. And committed a couple of fouls and also turned it over once. Bisou back in as well, gets it to Pierre. He gets swatted by Lima. Great energy in this game, and exemplified by Augusto Lima with a two-handed rim rocker. And Vitali a little bit out of control, lost his balance. Great effort by Bilan to get it back, and he's able almost to get it to his team. In fact, he's fouled. What a display of just getting on the hardwood to go after the ball by Miro Bilan. Look at this. Great tenacity. Look at it. Midway through the second quarter, and Burgos clinging to a three-point lead. And Vitor Benitez checks back in, and Pinho Roy will be hoping that he hasn't cooled off too much while he's been resting on the bench, because when he left, he was red hot with 14 points. Now Vitali almost dribbled it out of bounds off of his foot. And there for the follow is Bilan. Great effort by him, that trip down the floor for Dinamo Sassari. Rivero steps to his left, launches it, it's good. That was a timely three-pointer by the Cuban. He had missed his first 4 shots, Rivero, so he'll be glad to see that go in. And now traveling called on Pierre, who's had a little bit of a struggle. He's got 4 points and 5 rebounds. Good minutes by from Bassas, but the Uruguayan international Fittipaldo checks back into the game. So with Benitez and Fittipaldo, you've got 2 legitimate three-point threats out on the court for Burgos. You've got Earl Clark, who wants to get it going as well. He backs up, puts it up and in. over Pierre. He's got that experience. Earl Clark. Now the turnover. And Lima decides to go all the way. Thought he was going to shoot it up too hard there. Great effort by Augusto Lima. And Burgos go back in front by 8 points, forcing Pazeco to call another timeout with 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Let's go down to the huddle.
The problem is not in offense, we have to play a little bit better.
From Pablo Burgos, 8 of 17 from deep, 4 of 8 for Dinamo Sassari. Obviously, that is a huge part of the success for Burgos tonight.
You pass the ball to them. Your player like this, go in the corner. Then he will help. One time, switch and go in the corner. Hey. We go to mirror or no, we go to play side. Okay, I'm the guy.
We've talked about Benite, but his fellow Brazilian Lima has been lively as well. He's got 6 points. He's had a ferocious dunk. And surprisingly, he has no rebounds. But he does have a blocked shot. Milan gets it down low. And great defense again by the interior of Burgos. Benite, no rush. Hands it off to Fittipaldo. Fittipaldo spins. And then fouled by Miro Belan. Here's Benite again, steps back for 3, good! It has been his half, Vitor Benite. Scintillating. 5 of 6 from 3-point range, he's got 17 points. Michele Vitale. Sassari right now are struggling, and Vitale reaches in and commits the foul. And he is frustrated with himself, with everything. And that gives Javi Vega a chance to check into the game. Gianmarco Pazeco needs to change something around, because right now Burgos, they've got the wind in their sails. They are pulling ahead here late in the first half. Fittipaldo gets both free throws to go, and they've got their biggest lead of the game now, 45-32. And the answer is to take Pierre out and to bring in Jamie Smith. So again, a 3-guard lineup with Vitale, Spissu, and Jamie Smith with Spissu. Launches it. Clark with the rebound. Sassari in real trouble now. Benite. How many threes does he have left tonight in that arsenal, Vitor Benite? Pasio Rivero banks it in. Evans goes down. Rivero, I mean, there was contact, but the lead now 15 points. Rivero has 5. Vitale. Smith, a little bit of a pause and then went in, and he is fouled by Benite. So Gianmarco Pizzuto pleading for a travel on Hasiel Rivero. He's not going to win that one. Well, he was certainly combustible as a player. I mean, like no other. Honestly, legendary. Was something that he fed off of, but sometimes it works against him. Smith sinks the free throw. And sinks the second. 47-34. So the players head over to the benches here for another timeout with 1:23 remaining in the first half. And San Pablo Burgos, they've given themselves a great platform to build on for the rest of the game. But 20 minutes to go, a long way to go. Vitor Benite has been electric. Burgos also out rebounding Dinamo Sassari.
Si no hay nada, volvemos. Vamos y vamos a salir finta por lado de finta. ¿Vale? No se muevan. Venga, vamos, chicos. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Benite, it's been his night. Drilling 1 3 after another, stepping back. And you could just see from the very first shot that he felt like he was in his rhythm. And that's a beautiful thing for the fans of Burgos to see, because when he gets it going, he really gets it going. Fittipaldo. Really, they've got their own 3-guard lineup now with Fittipaldo, McFadden, and Benite. McFadden launches it. It's good! Incredibly, right at the end of the shot clock. Wow. Now the lead is 16 points. Evans. Vitale. And will they give him free throws? That's the question. Will they give him 3 free throws? Well, Pizzuto wants 3 free throws. He was behind the arc, but referee's ruling that he was not in the shooting motion. I guess you can't blame Pizzuto for trying. Oh no, they've actually called. So they called a technical on Spisu. And now, to make matters worse, Michele Vitale, who was so good when he first came into the game, he's been out of sorts since he's come back. And he misses the first free throw. So his coach wanted 3 free throws, and in the end, they get no points, incredibly. It is not going Sassari's way tonight. And it's all really, you have to attribute that to the pressure that this Burgos team is putting them under. They were putting them under a lot of pressure. Jaciel Rivero, meanwhile, called for a moving screen.
Al posto di Rivero.
Well, Sassari will take anything right now just to try to cut into this large deficit. Spissu gives it to Pierre, who drifts in. They crash the boards, and Evans is able to tap it up and in to get it back to a 15-point deficit, but Burgos, well, they'll try to have the final shot. McFadden doesn't wait around. He puts it up. He's left a little bit of time for Spissu. Can he get it off in time? Well, it doesn't matter because the ball doesn't go in. So a very, very bad second quarter for Dinamo Sassari. Their defense is nowhere to be found tonight with that hot shooting Burgos. They trail 51-36. Well, the numbers don't lie, folks. 10 of 20. I mean, what can you say from three-point range for Burgos? I mean, they are on fire, and most of that is Vitor Benite, who, to be honest, you need to call the fire department. He's probably walking back with flames shooting off of his uniform as he goes to the changing room. Burgos with a small lead in the rebound.
È offerto alla farmacia Scaccia. Ci trovi via Sassari 61, Porto Torres. Per tutti gli abbonati Dinamo, lo speciale sconto del 20% nell'esclusivo reparto profumeria. siamo arrivati al gioco del nostro sponsor, il bello e le donne di Manuela Sasso, via Corraduzza. Ci sono due concorrenti estratte che possono ambire al premio del degradé completo offerto dal nostro sponsor. Presentiamo, sono due giovani, Elisa e Claudia. Allora avete la possibilità, una sotto quel canestro naturalmente, Elisa sotto l'altro canestro, al mio via di cercare di fare più velocemente possibile il canestro. Vi verrà consegnato un gettone, dovete posizionare per fare il tris. Il gioco è normalissimo, potete tirare da dove volete, quindi siete facilitate. Pronte? 1, 2, 3, via! Anche da sotto, ragazze, quindi per darvi la possibilità di farvi prima i canestri. Il bello delle donne, Manuela Sasso, uno dei 200 centri degradé Conseil, L'Oréal Kerastase Official in Italia. Vieni a trovarci in via Corraduzza e seguici su Facebook, la pagina Centro Degradé Conseil Sassari. Siamo specialisti in colorazione. Vediamo che le due concorrenti si stanno muovendo abbastanza bene. Vediamo se Elisa è riuscita anche a fare il terzo canestro e ha vinto. Brava Elisa. Allora anche l'altra concorrente però è stata più veloce, Elisa. Bello e le donne, Centro Degradé Conseil, L'Oréal Kerastase naturalmente vi dà appuntamento alla prossima gara interna della Dinamo.
Little crossover, little step back. Oh, wonderful handle by the big man, my goodness. Oh, wonderful pass and a wonderful finish. What a big, big play by Masulas. Foster now hands it off. Oh, what a rejection by Johnson.
Misses the first, and they need to foul. They get it back for the three. Oh, it's good. The three is good. Marco Filippone. That's why he was in the game. Zoltan Paul to make the two. Filippone has made the three. What a game. What drama.
Left hand with a crushing dunk all over Hapoel Jerusalem. Throw down off the alley-oop for Chris Dow. He is starting to really have a positive impact for this team.
And what a tough catch by Martin, then he puts it up! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, he's made it! Was it Stone in the end?
Oh, what a block. 3 on 2, 4 on 2, and they pull it out.
Over to Saunders, he puts it up, he had a lot of time left. Ah, he hit the three! Can you believe it? Unbelievable! There will be no overtime! Back to Lund. Oh my lord! I mean, he stares it down. You remember the name. It is Abdullah Lund.
Ancora abbiamo tempo ancora per la nostra flex jam. Abbiamo limitato il post del show. Vediamo quel signore là. Sì. Brava signora. Perfetto. Io non ho niente.
Well, some worried looks on the faces of the fans of Dinamo Sassari here at halftime because their team is trailing against a rampant San Pablo Burgos, which has been led by Vitor Benite and his electric three-point shooting. A lot of work to do, but you know what? 20 minutes remaining, plenty of time, but down 51-36 are Dinamo Sassari. Remember, they finished second in their group during the regular season. San Pablo Burgos finished third in theirs. And I would suggest that San Pablo Burgos had a tougher group with Hapoel Jerusalem and Ike. They're definitely battle-tested and also playing in that tough Spanish league. But a long way to go in this one. Well, welcome back, folks. If you've taken a break to go to the kitchen or headed outside to get some fresh air, welcome back. It's 51-36. San Pablo Burgos on top of Dinamo Sassari. Dinamo Sassari starting in the second half and missing with that first shot was Dwayne Evans. I mean, conventional wisdom, reasoning, you would think this team would cool off Burgos, but they're not. Burgos coming right out with Benite, who's putting his name up in bright lights tonight, flashing as if to say, hey, pick me for the top player of the round of 16. He has been unbelievable. 20 points. And now Vitali hits the three, and he is fouled. What a mistake by Burgos. And by that man, Benite. He knows it. So Michele Vitali. You want to get a hand in the face, but you don't want to foul him. So huge opportunity. Well, they've cut it to 17, and now they can get it back to 16, and they do. So the 4-point play, and they really need Michele Vitali to get it going. In fact, they cut it back, excuse me, to 14. The points slow to register. So it's 53-40. And Vitor Benite is unreal tonight. He makes up for the foul by going down and hitting another three-pointer. I mean, every shot he takes, he thinks it's going in. He's 6 of 7 from three-point range. Evans. Massas, his bounce pass, kicks by Dechampierre. Lima able to save it in bounds, but into the hands of Evans. Spissu to Pierre for three. Good rebound, Bilan. Spissu again for three. It's good. And Dinamo Sassari saying, hold on here. We're not going away. 5 points for Spissu. Benite again for three, and this time off to the right. Now Spissu in the open floor, gets it down low, swatted by Lima. Wow, he was up there. Great hustle by the Brazilian. not in my house, he says. The Italian fans not liking the questioning by Lima. And all Lima was saying was that he was being hooked, and I think he was right. Italy got away with one. High pitch is going to come in for Lima, give him a chance to cool off a little bit. He plays on the edge, Lima, and it's about knowing how to balance that as a coach, I guess, so you can get the best out of it, but not allowing it to be a liability for the team. Here's Spissu. Also Lima. That was his third foul as well, so that's why Piñeroy took him out. And now Salvo picks up the foul. So free throws for Marco Spissu. I'll tell you another sign of a good team is that you can trail by a big number and not lose your composure and just look calm and relaxed like this Dinamo Sassari team does. They're not hitting the panic button. They've cut it back to a 9-point deficit. And now Dwight Evans takes it away, and Pierre hands it off, and Bilan dunks it. And Piñeroy has seen enough. He's going to try to stop this run in his tracks. Great comeback for Dinamo Sassari. They're outscoring San Pablo Burgos 13-5 in this third quarter. See the rebound. Piñeroy wants to see his guys run. He wants to get them in transition. Doesn't want to just bring the ball up the floor. He thinks they'll have the advantage if they can run.
Defense Benítez, play under, play repeat. ¿Vale? Sí, vamos. Venga.
Been an amazing game for that man, Vitor Benítez, but he's been in this game long enough to know that it might not be enough. They've got to come out and turn something around here. He's got 23 points, 6 of 8 from three-point range. That's some great shooting. TJ Campbell had 6 of 9 effort earlier tonight from three-point range for Turk Telekom and their win over Besiktas. It's been a great start to the playoffs. Passas drives in, and good offensive rebound. Now the three-point shot, and the miss, and then the follow by Clark. The long rebound collected by Benítez, and finally Evans gets it. He hurries down the floor. Pierre passes up the three. Spissu for three, doesn't go in, and good box out by Bilan. I think the refs are right on that. Inbounds pass to Evans. All the momentum right now with the team in white. Dinamo Sassari. Evans for three. The sighs of relief can be heard being breathed by that Burgos bench. And now the foul. Foul on Michele Vitali. And they're saying he's in a shooting motion, so free throws coming. And Benite finds himself at the line, and they're asking how can he be shooting? And he does make it. So in fact, just getting on top of this here, excuse me folks. But the technical foul was called on Pizzeco, which is why Benite went to the line. And then you get the free throws for Bassas. So a big trip down the floor. And Pizzeco has to keep control of his emotions. He doesn't want to pick up another one and get an early shower. Evans, Spissu gets in the paint and gets it to go. Great strength, upper body strength from Spissu. Jean-Pierre guarding Benite, interestingly. Bassas pulls up, misses the three, almost misses everything. It was such a bad shot. Opic was able to get the rebound, but then he just flings it up there. Ball didn't have a chance of going in. Evans rushes down the floor, gets it over to Vitali. He misses. Pierre with the rebound. Now he gets it back, and then he dumps it off to Bilan. Wow. Dinamo Sassari looking like they're not going to be denied now. And it's interesting, the strategy to put Dechampierre on Benite. An offensive foul called on Opic, trying to set the screen for Benite. And San Pablo Burgos unraveling. Well, you can talk all you want about Pierre, everything that he can do on the offensive end and also on the rebounding. But now he becomes your stopper on defense because you simply have to get control of Vitor Benite or you're never going to catch San Pablo Burgos. And a couple of possessions, he's looked pretty good guarding him. So Benite is going to go out. And McFadden is in, and Fittipaldo. Rivero also comes in for Clark. So Bassas goes out. Evans pulls his way down low, misses. Good defense by Rivero. Fittipaldo. He's dangerous. He can shoot it himself. He gets it back. They know him. He used to play here in Italy. And good defense by Dinamo Sassari, forcing the turnover. Spissu for three! And we've got a three-point game. Boy, they're showing their championship credentials right now here in the first 6 minutes of this third quarter. And Bilan comes out and commits the foul. Remember, they were down by a big number, 15 points at halftime, and they have outscored San Pablo Burgos 20-8 here in the first 6 minutes of this third quarter. McFadden passes back, and Fittipaldo misses everything. And now the pass up ahead. Evans goes up, and he's fouled on the dunk attempt. by Apic. And good, yeah, I mean, that's a foul. I mean, whether it was or it wasn't, you can see the referee, that's a tough call for him to make. And he calls the foul. So that's number 4 now on Apic. And really the bigs or the front line of Dinamo Sassari looks better right now than the front line of San Pablo Burgos, although Bilan has gone out. And this is where it's going to be crucial for that man, Javi Vega, to really come in and contribute with his physicality. Evans closes the gap to 1 point. And Apic goes out with his 4th foul. Evans now with 8 points. He's perfect at the line. Vega. Clark gets away. Here comes Vitali. And he goes all the way, hands it off. And the Dinamo Sassari have taken the lead. Sorokas with the go-ahead basket. Boy, they have been absolutely dominating in this 3rd quarter. Dinamo Sassari. Vitali called for the foul. You know, you think about his offense, but really it was his steal, again, that triggered the break. And Stefano Gentile now comes into the game, and Vitali hears the applause as he goes out. DePaldo has it taken away by Evans, who's going in for the slam. Holy moly, they're up now, 62-59. They're grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. And Fittipaldo, it's a bad turnover to commit as your point guard that easily. Clark, oh boy, that just about keeps Burgos alive. You felt like they are on a respirator. 12.5 minutes remaining, but it's been one-way traffic in this 3rd quarter. For Dinamo Sassari, Evans fighting with Rivero. Spisu left open. And they are going to count it. Look at it, Spisu, the 3-pointer and the foul. Unbelievable turnaround in this 3rd quarter. 15 points for Spisu, every bit as good as we expected it to be tonight. And they really and truly have grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck here in this 3rd quarter. And it's all about the intensity on defense, but the foul was called on the play, so it puts Benite on the line. Those Sorokas, in fact, who was whistled for a technical foul, strangely. Not sure why, what he said, but bizarrely in that situation, must have been appealing for a foul. So if Sassari keep up this intensity for the rest of the game, there's only going to be one winner. They have just been blowing Burgos off the court. Clark, nowhere to go. And Sorokas has to be careful. He's already just picked up one technical. He's arguing that Earl Clark was out of bounds, but you can't go and review that. It has to be at the end of the game. And now Basas and Pizzeco exchanging words. A little bit of trash talking there by Pizzeco. kind of like back in his playing days with Basas, and you think Peñarol is not going to like that. Wow. Benite gets to DeClark, who puts up a tough shot. Oh, and he hits it. Wow. What a make by Clark. Pierre turns. Rivero with the rebound. Big time. Benite for three. Good. Unreal. Unreal performance from Vitor Benite. And really, you go back to that exchange with Pazeco and Basas, and you just wonder if that's going to fire up Burgos. It might backfire against Dinamo Sassari. Vitor Benite now at 25 points. So this game's had a little bit of everything.
Good job. Hey, now we are in the game. Now we have to be smart. Hey, they score 2 baskets like this, but we are playing perfect. We are playing perfect. Hey, switch everything. Don't worry. Switch. Hey, push this guy. He's a pusher. Push all the time. Push. Hey, in offense, we can go play shot all sides. Get fouled. Go.
Dechampierre really has helped turn this thing around, but so has Evans, so has Spissu, so has Vitali. It has been a team effort for Dinamo Sassari. And the family members of the players of Dinamo Sassari enjoying the comeback. Smith from deep, rims out, and McFadden with the rebound. 1:20 remaining in the third quarter. McFadden from deep. Clark battling away down low with Sarocas, and Pierre knocks it out of bounds. Look at that. Goodness me. You're going to be worn out after a game like that. Benite inbounds it, gets it to Clark. Everything's a challenge, even catching the pass. Benite. McFadden for three, off the iron. Now Smith. Evans. Going to town, gets it to drop. Boy, he's been tough in this third quarter. Now coming down, and Clark backing up his man, Dechampierre. Clark has been tough. I mean, they desperately need that toughness that he could bring to the table, and he has brought it here at the end of this third quarter, including with that move right there. He makes this. He misses it. He's still got one to make to put Burgos back in front. He does get the second to drop. Speaking of free throw shooting, Dinamo Sassari 11 of 14, 78.57%. San Pablo Burgos 10 of 11. So both teams shooting it well at the stripe, and Clark has been giving everything, and you can't blame Coach Peñarol for getting him a breather here at the end of the third, because he's going to need him in the fourth. Salva, meanwhile, comes back into the game. Gentile. This is to Smith. Now Gentile again. Gets it down low to Evans. And a foul called on Burgos. And it's called on Javi Vega. Both teams over the limit. 3.5 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Evans really has been, from the toughness factor, has been terrific. Of course, the fans could have done with him making that free throw. And the second one is good, so he ties it up at 68.
13 punti, c'è il cambio. Bucarelli al posto di Jamie Smith.
Bucarelli comes in to play defense for the last 3.5 seconds. Saw Shermadini catch a full-length pass, full-court pass last night with 1 second from Marcelinho Huertas, another Brazil international, and score. So 3.5 seconds is a lot of time. But Pablo has to put it up. Did he get it up? And that's how the third quarter finishes.
Terzo periodo. Dinamo 68, Burgos 68.
Well tied, folks. Just like where we started, 68 apiece here in Sassari.
Salutiamo con un grande applauso le cheerleader della palestra G-Mart 2011 di Sassari e Porto Torres. E vi ricordiamo che il loro spettacolo è offerto dalla farmacia Scaccia. Ci trovi in via Sassari 61 Porto Torres. Per tutti gli abbonati Dinamo lo speciale sconto è il 20% nell'esclusivo reparto profumeria.
Well, Dinamo Sassari and San Pablo Burgos have really served up an intense battle tonight here in this opening game of their round of 16 series in the Basketball Champions League. Of course, it is a best of 3. So if it's all knotted at 1-1 after game 2, well, they'll come back here and play the game 3. And coming right out and turning the ball over. Peñarroya looking for an explanation. But it was called on Lima for an offensive foul. Now the dump, and Sorocas goes up and misses, but there for the battle for the rebound was Evans, and then Sorocas ends up putting it back up and in. Passes, bounce pass, Benite. How in the world did he score that? He found his way into the paint and was able to knot it at 70. Down low it goes. Evans looking for a foul. He's not going to get it. Now Basas. Sassari's defense has really picked up. McFadden, meanwhile, drills a corner three. Well, maybe it's McFadden time. He certainly has the capacity to catch fire. Six points for McFadden. Here, back outside, Gentile drives. Hits the ball off the underside of the backboard. Now Benite up there, McFadden again. And he was fouled by Sorocas. An offensive foul once again called on San Pablo Burgos. And Lima looking over as if to say, what am I allowed to do? Well, he was moving a little bit. And you saw that. The 5 fouls forces Lima out of the game, and Peñarol has to consider his options. Who's he going to put in? And also, Peñarol has been slapped with a technical foul. These referees do not want to hear the back chat tonight. Technicals have been called on both teams. Burgos now, their lead is 2. Pierre backing up Benite. Trapped, gets it to Bilan. Somehow he didn't score. Driving in, and tough take from Clark. He goes back to 4 points. 3-point shot. And the ball batted out. Long rebound for Dinamo Sassari. Don't have quite as much impetus in their game right now that they had in that third quarter. And against Sorocas. And Sorocas called for a travel. Have a look at it. Now Pierre will sit down for a couple of minutes before he comes back in to finish the game. Basas goes behind his back, guarded by Smith. And Basas wreaking a little bit of havoc for himself out there. Remember, he was the one that Pazeco was talking to. Takes it back up to a 6-point advantage. Now Bilan gets it back. Good defense by Rivero. And so, oh, the SWAT machine. Earl Clark. And suddenly Burgos raising their level on both ends of the floor. Clark dribbles between his legs, goes in, and he is fouled by Miro Bilan. It's interesting because they've lost Lima, yet They seem to be raising the level. How long will Dinamo Sassari go without back in? He's crucial, as well as Pierre. Clark, meanwhile, makes the free throw, and the lead goes back to 7. Impressive. Boy, it was batten down the hatches time in that third quarter for Burgos, because Dinamo Sassari just looked like a runaway train. But now it's Burgos that have gone back in front by 8 points. Smith gets in the paint. Ball goes out to Sorocas, and the ball gets wedged between the backboard and the rim. Or the ebbs and flows of basketball. 1 minute you're on top. The next minute, the other team has all the momentum. Then when it looks like you're almost dead and buried, you come back to life. And this is a good move, I think, to bring Spisu back in. Looking for a good shot, three-pointer. And Rivero with the board. Patsas. Trapped. Gets it to Clark, but knocked away. Good job by Beeline to pick it up. Good defense. That's what turned this thing around, really, for Dinamo Sassari, is their defense in third. And now they're hoping that it's going to spark them here in the fourth. Two fouls on Sassari, 2 fouls on Burgos. Both teams have done a good job at the free throw line tonight. And no doubt the free throws you would expect in a tight game to come into play. What a great first season for San Pablo Burgos in the Basketball Champions League. They don't want it to end. Inside he goes to Beeline, and he's fouled by Earl Clark. Beeline tonight has not attempted a free throw. So these will be his first 2. Takes his time. Perhaps says a prayer to the basketball gods. And releases it, and misses the first one. Free throw's a little bit harder to make late in the game. Takes his time and makes the second one. And the Dinamo Sassari Brain Trust discussing how they want to approach this last 5.5 minutes. 7-point game, McFadden. And a hold called. The hold called on Michele Vitali. Look how he was trying to fight around the screen. He called for the foul on Hasiel Rivero. And now Vitali called for another foul. A trip. And he's fouled out of the game. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. A player of his quality, and it's the right call. He has had a game in which he has been utterly brilliant and bad. There's been no middle ground. Nevertheless, the steal and the layup by Gentili cuts it back to a 79-74 deficit. Bad turnover for Burgos in that situation. Basas has it midway through the fourth quarter. Looks for an opening. Clark into the corner, the shot is up, and the shot is no good. Pierre hands it off to Spisu. Down low to Beeline. Back to Spissu. Now Bilan goes to work and gets it to go. Tough move by Miro Bilan. Basas. Wow, big play for Burgos and Basas. And once again, let me remind you, what was Pazeco saying to Basas over on the sideline? He didn't need any additional incentive to come out and raise his game, but that three-pointer has taken his tally now to 12 points. Now the miss, and Basas rebounds it. 3:45 to go. And San Pablo Burgos, I think they would have signed at the beginning of this game to be up by 6 with 3:40 remaining. Can they hold on? Basas again for three. This time hits off the front of the rim. It bounces away. Spissu has got to get a good shot. Spissu takes the contact and will go to the line. Spissu is so good that he really needs to be out there as much as possible, in my opinion. He just has an innate toughness to his game. He's not afraid, but he's tough defensively as well, which is what you like. Vitali can be brilliant at times, but tonight he was a little disappointing, especially the way that he picked up those 2 fouls in succession. But don't forget, they've also got Jamie Smith, and he could yet hit a couple of big shots here at the end, too. Spissu takes a deep breath and gets it to go. They've done a good job at the line tonight. And it's back to a 4-point game. 16 of 21 at the stripe for Dinamo Sassari. Now a tough pass. Boy, that was a good catch by Clark. Now he's got it again. Passes over to Benite. He thought about it. Now he dances to his left. And Dinamo Sassari with possession. Pierre with the rebound. Under 3 minutes remaining. We're set for a thriller, folks. Evans. Gets in the paint, puts it up, and it's good. Wow. What a great second half for Evans. Now 15 points. That's this again. Clark. And the rebound, Bilan. And once again, Dinamo Sassari with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Oh, great hustle back by Clark. Oh, look at him dribbling behind his back. Maybe trying to do too much. Almost a over and back violation. And a little bit careless by Burgos, a little bit of a rush. Gentili for three. Bilan bats it, but into the hands of Benite with under 2 minutes remaining. Not great execution from both teams. Basas again, bounce pass. Haciel Rivero back to Benite. And harassing defense. And the three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Evans. Here comes Gentile. What an opening game to this round of 16 series. We knew it was going to be good. It has. Shot no good. Bounces out of bounds. Back to Burgos. Oh, Stefano, what would your dad Nando say about that miss? He'd say, put it behind you. Come out and play some more. Fittipaldo, who had a very rough stretch here in the second half, is checked back into the game. And what concerns me about that, if I'm Burgos, is the pressure that they're likely to face here. He cannot afford to turn the basketball over, but I guess with also McFadden in the game, he's going to bring it up. Really, you've got two shooters on the wings now, Fittipaldo and Benite. McFadden, though, goes in for the runner. They scramble for the basketball. It's going to be Burgos who get possession. They've led by as many as 17 points. Burgos. But right now it's a 2-point advantage. And they do not inbound the ball in time. Incredible. What a mistake. Well, Peñarol will be beside himself. At times, this Dinamo Sassari defense can really turn it up a notch. And Pazeco appealing to his players to get up and to play some, to help out, to bring this ball up the court with Burgos applying that pressure. Smith over to Spissu, the man of the moment perhaps. Now to Pierre, and he is fouled by Salvo. Well, of course, that's a foul. And now, as we talked about it, free throws, free throws, free throws. You know it's going to come down to free throws at the end, don't you? Pierre. And he does not make the first. Sassari being good tonight at the line, but every miss right now is magnified. Now 16 of 22. Pierre is 1 of 3 at the line. He gets the second one to go, so it's a 1-point game. Spissu guarding Basas. Not surprised Basas is back in the game. Taking some time. Shot clock down to 9. 7. Basas. 6. Benite. Basas. And there for the tip. Earl Clark. Boy, that is the biggest putback of the game. Make no mistake about it, and possibly the round of 16. Although Dinamo Sassari can tie it with a 3. Will they try a 3 or will they go inside? They're going to go inside, surely. No, they have to put it up. They miss it. Incredible. And I think Spissu had an opportunity to launch a 3, but he drove in. And this San Pablo Burgos team is going to escape by the skin of their teeth. And you have to say that Earl Clark really came up big at the end for San Pablo Burgos. They win it 84-81 at Dinamo Sassari. $14 threes for Burgos, 8 for Sassari, 17 of 23 at the line. Some big misses there at the end for Dinamo Sassari, and Burgos 12 of 13. Burgos did a great job on the boards, including getting the offensive rebound and putback by Earl Clark. But you have to know the situation. What is it that you want to do in that moment? Spissu, who really was brilliant all night long, he had 17 points. You see Benite was the real star with 30. Basas was terrific as well. Spissu had possession, and he had the ball in his hands with about 10 seconds. What do you want to do? Are you going for the 3? Are you trying to